This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, Kingmaker. Up against them, the Ogre.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Up first, Kingmaker from Canada. They'll be facing the Ogre from Scotland.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at it.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Canada. Wearing the white trunks with red.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, what a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Straight. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Beautiful counterpunch. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. This fight has a real good flow to it. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Terrible round.
Great round, wicked round. I like what I'm seeing. You did
better than this girl. You're much better. She's not even in your league.
Go looking in there for one shot at a time. Set her up. You'll take her out.
And put it back on her this round.
Here we go. It's round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
She wasn't ready for that counter. And we may see an early stoppage here. And Kingmaker has been knocked down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. And you continue.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Midway through the round, and it looks like she has the advantage.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Jab slightly off target. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right.
Get focused.
The bell rings and we start the third. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
These punches coming from every angle. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The perfect counter lands. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. Didn't wait, wait a minute. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
That's her round. So I need you to go back out there, and I need you to win.
Okay, I'm happy.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. She got out of the way of that right hook. Perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. Not a lot of defense here at all. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. She scores with that counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. find a home with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Has to be careful. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Back into the fray here in round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The courage on display here is incredible. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Now the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
A bad round? We have bad rounds. That's fine. We don't care.
Oh, wicked work. I love that. I love that. That jab slick.
Till the next round, I do.
Let's start the 6th. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Neither fighter willing to slow down. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Swing and a miss with that hook. Catch and shoot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is in.
I need you to switch.
And there's the bell for round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Big whip. Hold that thought! Are we... As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
That...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Well, she's got the advantage halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right.
And we enter the 8th round. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Counter shot lands. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight.
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Final 10 seconds here, and it's been a good round for her for sure. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
All of your work, all from camp, to get here and blow it now.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Well, Johnny, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this one out. She has got to bounce back in this round after that knockdown. No doubt about it.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. With that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punch. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home for that jab. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Neither one of them. Did you see that? I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come?
1, 2, 3.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush off.
I need you.
There's the bell to start round 10. Gotta get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they gonna come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They exchange punches. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter shot. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
8.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complete.
Here's the 11th. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? So time back in. Let's keep fighting. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something.
You're going to forget that.
And there's the bell to start round 12. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. The beginning of the end. A nightmare start to this fight. And before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
Smart move. Sometimes you're going to lose a battle to win a war.
You don't want to trade shots. That uppercut's blocked. These two were made for each other. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.
keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life, tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my and I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. Winning team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, don't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps to calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, we're out down. There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like a can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm cow. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spite. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. My victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done.